Defendants on two fronts. One, most of them were arrested without their document, and then there is issue of interpretation, and the language issue is there. So we are coming to our notice that some of them, the names of the charge does not refer to the travelers. So we ask the court that it is very important for the proper name to be on the charge sheet, so that at the end of the day, for the interest of the defendant, we will be able to come to when they demand their travelers. And for us not to delay trial by raising unnecessary objection to the charge. So the court are adjourned for that purpose. And then also want to tidy up something like the issue of representation. Or we noticed that the other lawyer representing other clients, and we all decided that we should lead. So by the next adjourned date, we'll be able to sort out the issue of representation. As you know, they are just there's an allegation against them. They are innocent. We thank the court for the attitude, and then also the prosecutor for them. And then the court has now decided that because the facility at the cybercrimes center is not enough to house all the 109 defendants, the court gave another, and we had no objection then to be moved to correctional center in Kuje and Suleja for the men and female respectively. So that's what happened. The case is now going to Thursday next week, and we'll be here Friday, and we'll be here to continue.
Thank you very much.
Well, what transpired today was that the arraignment could not take place properly because of a few lapses. So arraignment is part of the judicial process, and the court, especially the superior courts, take arraignment very seriously. So once there's a lapse, it can vitiate the entire proceedings. So what the court did was to play safe by saying, okay, go and put your house in order. If the accused persons are not properly charged, that means you are arraigning the wrong person. And if there's conviction, the conviction is on the wrong person. So it's better the identity is settled. If the identity is settled, then there's a proper trial, then there's a proper decision of the court. So we are in total agreement with the steps taken by the court.
You made an application for your clients to be separated from the other defendants, and also for the trial to be separated. What are some of your reasons why? And are you satisfied now that the court did not separate them?
Well, the court has not said they will not be separated, but what the court said is that this will take place only after a proper arraignment. Yes, arraignment has not taken place now, so the separation could take place. The court has not foreclosed separation of trials. The court says maybe the prosecution could do that. So it's still a card that is open.
But they are remanded together. And you said their safety was at risk.
Yes, but the court also gave us the opportunity to make such application to the correctional center management, detailing reasons why they may be separated. Because the court usually does not make such orders.
It's more of administrative.
It's more of an administrative order.
More of administrative.
Eric Oba is my name, appearing for the 5 Brazilians.